You are welcome back to this channel. Please subscribe before we start. Subscribe to this channel, please. Thank you. Yeah, I want to show you how to sharpen clipper blades. STAREX clipper blade mount on the SUPERTAPER clipper. Yeah, I've removed the blade. Can you see? When you remove the blade, you try to clean it very well. After cleaning, you can be able to study the inner surface of the clipper blade you have removed. You put the masking tape as usual. Then after, you make sure the surface of your sharpening stone is flattened. Yeah, can you see it? Then after, you put the treatment to cover the whole surface of your super hard manual sharpening stone. Yeah, you look at the surface very well. You study the inner surface of your clipper blade before you start. Can you see it? So that you can know whether the clipper blade has been sharpened or not sharpened before. Secondly, you can be able to know where to start your job and where to end it. When a clipper blade is sharpened correctly before, you can start anywhere. But when it was sharpened wrongly initially, you can be able to monitor where to start and where to end. Yeah, applying of the treatment to cover the whole surface of the super hard manual sharpening stone evenly. Placing of the upper blade. Can you see how I started from the front? That is to and fro. That is to and fro 10 times. Try to monitor it for one side. Can you see? When you sharpen one side, you clean it properly, then you likely to check the inner surface. Can you see from the left hand side to the center has been sharpened? Try to watch it carefully. See the signing part from the left hand side to the middle. It has been sharpened correctly. Now you have to go back. Can you see? I want to show you now. See where I'm putting the pointer to where it reach. See the head of the pointer. Can you see where it stopped? It has been sharpened. Reach that area. You see the area I'm circling. Can you see it? Yeah, that area has been sharpened correctly. Likewise the back too. When you sharpen the front, the sharpening happens at the same time at the back. Can you see this? See the area I'm circling? It remains that area to sharpen now and the other and the back of it. Can you see it? So when you sharpen the front, you always sharpen the back too. So I'm trying to put the treatment again. You spread it to cover the whole surface. So you see the area I'm trying to touch. Can you see that area? That is the area to be sharpened now. You see the place I'm touching. See the way I position my thumb. This to and fro now is 10 times. The same type of pressure you apply for the first one, you still have to repeat the same type of pressure for the second one. After sharpening, you clean it properly with rag, clean rag, for you to be able to show that you can see the inside very well. Can you see it? Can you see the shining from the left hand side to the right hand side for the back? Can you see the shining from the left hand side to the right hand side for the back? Which means I've been sharpening correctly. I'm preparing for the bottom blade now. Can you see it? At the angle of 45 degrees. Yeah, that is to and fro 20 times for one side with little pressure. Can you see it? The oil is spread evenly. Then you clean it at the sharpening of the first round. You clean it properly for you to be able to see the inside. Check the left hand side. Can you see the left hand side? Can you see? Let us watch the inside carefully and see where it has been sharpened correctly. Can you see it? Look at where I'm putting my pointer. Look at where I'm circling. That is the area that has been sharpened by the sharpening stone. The corner by the left remains. So you have to finish that corner first to make sure you sharpen that first side to cover up. See where I position my thumb. That area particularly that not been sharpened, that was the area I placed my thumb. That is to and fro 20 times again. I still repeat it. Can you see it? So try to watch it carefully. The sharpening has been covered from the left hand side to the center now. Try to watch carefully. Can you see? Look at the back too. The back of it has been sharpened from the left hand side to the center. See the area I'm circling with the pointer. That area exactly has been sharpened. The sharpening has been covered from the left hand side to the center. Can you see it? See the area I'm circling now. That right hand side remains. You see the back now. Likewise, as you sharpen the front, sharpening has to go at the same level to the back too. See the way I position my, see the area I'm touching now. Can you see at the angle of 45 degrees I position my bottom blade? The to and fro now, with the same type of pressure you apply for the first one, you have to count it the same with the first side now. That is to and fro 20 times again. After that 20 times, you clean it properly. When you clean it, you start to check whether the sharpening covers from the center to the right hand side, because you have sharpened the left hand side to the center. Yeah, let us watch now. Let us watch. Let us watch properly. Can you see the shining? Look at where I put my pointer to this. You see, the sharpening has covered the whole mouth. You know, I usually tell you the sharpening starts immediately after the hole. Can you see the shining covers the whole portion of the back and the inner part of the front surface too, which means this clipper blade has been sharpened correctly. For you to be sure, you have to test it. See the way I position the upper blade on top of the bottom blade. Can you see the way I'm moving it? You have to study this thing very well. Know the way to master the testing. Can you see it? You place the upper blade on top of the bottom blade. You now be shifting the upper blade from left hand side to the right hand side, or the bottom blade from the left hand side to the right side, and you continue like that. When you continue like that, you do it for some times with little pressure, as if the clipper blade has been mounted on top of the clipper and it has been switched on to work. That is the same problem. That is the normal way it's supposed to be working when it's putting on top of the, it is mounted on top of the clipper. Can you see it? Can you see it now? You see it? You see the way I'm testing it? This is the normal way that I used to test my own clipper blade. When you sharpen it finish, you can test. And at times when you want to start your work and you are doubting where to start, where to end your job, you can test from the beginning too. When you test, your testing can give you exactly where to start and where to end. Can you see the black carbon has covered from the left hand side to the right hand side for the upper blade and the bottom blade too? Can you see it? Which means this clipper blade has been sharpened correctly. When you test like that with freehand testing styling method, when you test like that, and you can be able to check, you see the carbon from left hand side to the right hand side for the upper and the bottom blade, which means the clipper blade have been sharpened correctly. I'm trying to remove the masking tape for the upper blade and the bottom blade too. After removing the mask, you clean the gum very well, you treat it. After treatment, you mount it on the clipper blade. You now run it properly, you apply the oil. You now on it for some time, you allow the clipper to work very well. After you run it finish, you now take mass of air to test as usual. But this one now, I'm not going to test with mass of air. Try to take note. The owner is in hurry and they believe in my job. Once I've used the hand to test and it has given us that sign, everybody, all of my customers believe the clipper will work fine. Can you see? I'm trying to remount the clipper back into the blade back into the clipper. Try to zero gap it. Can you see it? Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you have not subscribed before.